cozy. Hi guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I have something inspired by two things. One, Meg with the books, who does this series called Wrapped Up. Is it just called Wrapped Up? And she'd wrapped up, I think it's 25 of her least amped to read, and then like 25 of her most excited to read books. Wrapped them up, and then she randomly picked one a month. Basically, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is pick books from the books I'm sat on, which is a box of books I haven't read. And then I'm also going to pick books from these two cubby holes, which has books I'm most amped to read, plus my TBR cart. And I'm going to pick... we'll do 15 each, depending on how much wrapping paper I have. So I picked this really pretty sage green one, and it's only 10 meters. And obviously books aren't that big, so it should be okay. And then I'll pick 10 for my TBR in November, because I'm a big Christmas girly, so I love unwrapping presents. And then maybe we'll do the leftovers as like an advent thing in December. I don't know. I don't make the rules, but like I do make the rules, and I'm making this a rule. So basically that's what you're going to watch. You're going to watch me pick out books from here and from other places, and then we're going to wrap them up, and then we're going to get ready. Beach Read by Emily Henry. Born to Run by Michael Burgo. The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Science and Wonders, Conversations about Science and Belief by Russell Stannard. Richard Osman's The Thursday Murder Club. Trinity by Louisa Hall. Half a World Away by Mike Gale. We have Miss Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. We have Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. Sally Rooney, Beautiful World, Where Are You? Ruth Ozeki's The Book of Form and Emptiness. Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. I don't know when the right moment is to film this, so I'm going to film it now, and then I'll just have half wrapped, half unwrapped books for the rest of October. But today we are doing this segment of unwrapping the books for my November TBR. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Sound a bit like Mark Ferris. Anyway, I hope you're comfy, because I'm cozy. I've got my cat blanket. I'm just going to get up a random number generator. So, as you will have seen, I have 30 wrapped books here on my TBR cart. We are going to unwrap, I think I said between like 6 and 8. When I unwrap these books, I want them to be the only books that I'm going for in November, as a way to get through my TBR of ones I'm most excited and least excited to read. I think doing it this way makes most sense, because it's sort of out of my control. It's in Google's control, basically. So I have 1 through 25 down here, and then 26 to 30 up here, simply because I had my October TBR up here, which I will put back up after. And that's just how I put them on. So we're going to unwrap. I'm either going to place them on the floor in front of me, and then we can put them on the top, and then I'll shift it around after. Lol. I'm going to tap the generator 5 times, simply to get in the swing. I'm actually I'm nervous. I didn't know whether to pick numbers out of a hat or to a random number generate because I feel like it doesn't take very long and it kind of scares me a little bit. But we're going to go. We're going to go 6 to 8 times. And I love unwrapping presents. So this is going to be fun, scary and exciting. And we're going to do it together. So our first book is number 26. Okay. I don't know if you can see the numbers. I'd originally written them with quite a thin pen and then went back over it with a thicker one. This is number 26. She's thin. I'm nervous. Do I like try and guess the book as I'm unwrapping it? Oh my god. I know what it is. It's a dog. I know what it is. Our first book is Born to Run by Michael Morpurgo, which is about a rescued running dog called Best Mate who can always find a way to survive. I think he used to be a race dog, which is why he's like a whippet greyhound thing. And we're following the dog, so it's told from like the dog's perspective. It is a children's book or for younger readers. This is one of the only Michael Morpurgo books I didn't get to when I was younger because I have a collection of his books. And I am excited to read this. I'm not gonna lie. Book number 2. I don't know if you can see this, but we'll go with it, I guess. What is it? 15. Okay, down here. Is it gonna come out? Yes. Another thin one. Ooh. Okay. Philosophy for Busy People by Elaine Stephen. This is a non-fiction, and it's basically philosophy in its briefest form that I found anywhere. I got this from the works a while ago, and I've been meaning to get into it because elements of philosophy really interest me, and the way it's written really interests me, and I just haven't read any. Like, I've not read any Plato, Kant, Socrates, anything, apart from like little like inserts. So I'm excited to get a basis knowledge. I feel like this is going surprisingly okay. Book number 3, I'm gonna not look as I unwrap this. Number 7 on the top row is here. And then you can look at it. You might not even know it. I feel like I have a lot of books that people don't know. I close and hope I don't damage it. This is the front. Oh, is this Shadow and Bone? Have I just unwrapped Shadow and Bone? It feels like Shadow and Bone, which sounds crazy to say. But like, oh. It's Beautiful World, Where Are You, isn't it? It's not that I didn't want to read this book. It's that her style of writing is not usually what I give. It's very dense. And I can say that after reading like 15 pages, it feels very like heavy. Not heavy as in dark, but heavy as in like a lot to process. But I feel like Sally Rooney is one of those authors where you just have to give her a chance. And I haven't yet. So, parents are home. So far, the books aren't too thick though. And I have some like scarily thick ones in here. So, book number 4, halfway through. We'll just do 8 because I love unwrapping books. I don't know if I'm going to do any more blindfolded. Number 6. I feel like I didn't really generate, but that's okay. I'm actually kind of stressed. This stresses me out a little bit. Beach Read by Emily Henry. I was gonna save this book to do like a reading booktubers 5-star reads, and I know it's not summer, but this is gonna be so funny. Like just to read at this time of year, and maybe I'll like it a lot because who says that you have to stick to certain time frames? I'm excited to read this. Sorry, I was listening to my parents. I'm excited to read this. I feel like, although it's not the right time, I really did love Book Lovers, and I feel like a lot of people that love Book Lovers really like this book, and like Not You and Me on Vacation, which is a book I really didn't enjoy. Ooh, 22. I know, buddy. Fuck off. Literally get out. Okay, book number 22 is Anna Karenina, and if it's not, I will give anybody money. Did I? Or did I not say? It was Anna Karenina. This is one of the thickest books I own. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. It's 800 pages. So that's like on par with A Court of Silver Flames. It's not too far from the After series. It's, again, it's not what it is or how thick it is, it's the style of writing. I just never got around to those good type of books. So, she's in her classics era now. Starting with November, she's in her classics era. And maybe I'll read this book first, because it'll get it out the way. We have 3 more picks though, and there's a lot of thinner ones that I am excited to read. Number 10. Talking about thin books I might be excited to read. Yes. Okay. This is Trinity by Louisa Hall, which was one of the books I was excited to read that I'd put on this shelf. And it's basically about Oppenheimer, but in a book. I think it's a mixture of like the true story and then like a play on fiction, so like a mix of both. I actually have no idea. This is one I was really excited to read, so I'm glad that I have it on my November TBR. We have 2 more rolls of the number, and we can see if I'm going to be largely happy or majorly not happy. Number 5. Ugh, that one's kind of thick. It's a bit of a thickie. Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. I spoke about this in my October TBR video, and I was like, oh, I thought it was like the movie with Benedict Cumberbatch, The Imitation Game. I think Christopher Nolan directed it, and it's not, which is why I haven't read it yet. This is not going well. Not bad, just not well. Dad! Come here! Come in. Don't push the door any further, but come in. Pick a book. Any book.
Why?
To go on my November TBR. Pick a book, any of these books.
It's books?
Yeah. Pick one.
That one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Number 8. Now this is either a book I'm excited to read or a book that I don't want to read.
Okay.
Because what I did was I wrapped up 15 books I'm most excited to read and 15 I'm least excited to read. To pick randomly.
Okay.
Yeah? I hate you. I don't want to read Clara and the Sun.
Why?
Because it's about like... Clara and the Sun is about like this AI robot that feels like humans' emotions, and she lives in like this shop.
Tough.
Great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I
I aim to please.
So happy about that. Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Welcome, Malcolm.
Wish you were an ass now, don't you?
Sort of. Grr. With that being done, let's go through our final November TBR. First, we have Born to Run by Michael Morpurgo. Philosophy for Busy People by Alan Stephen. Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? I am excited about is Beach Read by Emily Henry. Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Trinity by Louisa Hall. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Kazuo Ishiguro, Clara and the Sun. A good old mixture of books I kind of really wanted to read and then ones I didn't. But anyway, like I signed off just before when I realised my camera wasn't filming. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.